Lord. Hey, what's up? Right now we're at a on Marks and Paul. This vehicle was seen at the intersection of Palm and Bullard with two occupants in a vehicle passed out. EMS arrived, and then the driver ended up taking off. But right now, it's possibly DUI related. So I'm gonna go on the other side. Just go over here, and then try to go over here to get you guys a better view. Let me see if I can get you. Sorry, it's a little jumpy. I got to get a new tripod. Oh man, that's good. I know I meet a lot of people. It's like this world's small. So right now, Fresno PD is conducting an FST, which is a field sobriety test. In Fresno, California, we're located off of Marks and Palm. This vehicle right here was seen on Bullard and Palm with two subjects passed out behind the wheel. American ambulance arrived, and then the subjects ended up taking off. And then officers were able to track the vehicle to this location right here. So that's kind of what's going on and what you're seeing right now. They're performing a field sobriety test. That's way fast. Hey, I've been in some. I've seen some field sobriety tests where they're like, I like you feel like they're not gonna pass. Oh yeah, he all over the place. He's not gonna pass. They're not gonna pass, and then they end up passing because of like a disability or something. So let's not judge a book by its cover. You put your right foot in, you put your left foot out. Yeah, and you shake it all about something like that, right? I don't know what how the song goes. Book him. I mean, if you're passed out in the middle of the intersection, yeah, something's not right. A dude's drunk. A court of public opinion. Ta-da! I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Right now, we're at a vehicle that officers tracked down. These two occupants were about a mile or two away. They ended up, two occupants were passed out behind the wheel off of Palm and Bullard. EMS arrived. They tracked the vehicle. Or this vehicle fled, and then officers were able to track it to here on Marks and Palm, or Paul, Paul. Oh man, don't judge a book by its cover, King. Irish King. All right, let's see. Hill to toe, my guy. Hill to toe. Yeah, he ain't passing. He's supposed to turn around. Oh, he's still walking. He's like, turn around. This is good content. I like it. I was gonna go home. Dang, he's still walking. It's like, bro, just stop. Just stop. All right. I'm gonna see if I can get over here a little bit better of an angle. Obviously, don't want to interfere, but I do want to get you guys a better angle. Run. I ain't running. You guys are approve username. I like it. I don't know if I can allow that, but he definitely looked like one. All right, he's gonna go for the Olympics. Scream guilty. You guys are wrong. The comments are wild. Let me see if I can go right in. Trying to get you as I'm trying to get you as good views as I possibly can. So bear with me. Hey, how you doing? Good, good. I seen you on TikTok. Well, oh, hold on. Let me mute this. No, nah. You're everybody's cool with me, but we'll get it sorted out. So I have a pretty good rapport with a lot of these officers. I'll talk to them. They're really good. I mean, honestly, there's a lot of good officers here in Fresno, California, and 99% of the time I have positive interactions. Unfortunately, today there was one not so great interaction, but hopefully the next time I meet that officer, uh, she, like I said, I don't know what, on the last call, not this call, but another call, that officer obviously didn't understand, the legality of what we do, and hopefully she has a a better day next time we meet. I'm not going to hold it against her, but like I said, I have a pretty good rapport with a lot of these officers. They're great. I mean, honestly, 99% of the time. There's always that 1% that, but for the most part, these officers are really good. Like I said, not, they all know me. I mean, honestly, they're great. You guys are funny. A lot of these messages are being withheld back, but I'm reading them and they're pretty good. Uh, no, Mikey, I'm actually a reporter, but I mean, you probably are wanna be troll, I would assume, but it's okay. So, I like people in general, but like I said, officers are humans too. They're people and we all have good and bad days. So don't know what some of these people are, officers are going through. But for the most part, I have good interactions. 99% of the time I have good interactions with law enforcement. So that's one of the motor units right there. That's why his boots are a little bit too high. But that's just their attire here in Fresno's. Come on, stop knocking his boots. His boots are pretty cool. I mean, he rides around on motorcycles all day. I mean, it's kind of protective gear. No, actually, I am a reporter, Tommy Gun, and it seems like you guys are just trolling. But I mean, you're entitled to your opinion. First Amendment allows us freedom of the press, and we're out here filming stuff and showing people, what's happening in the community. So you can always go, Tommy. So I'm an independent journalist. So you don't have to necessarily work for a news station. I just go out and independently report. I'm a commercial pilot. I fly airplanes, and then I do this. But I understand the law pretty well, so um, I know enough to know. Eh. Sorry, the comments are going a little fast. I'm trying to read them all. I would interview him. Sometimes I'll ask questions, but unfortunately, I don't know Spanish that well, so I don't want to say the wrong thing. Plus, if I say something while they're doing a traffic stop, then technically that falls under interference. You can translate for me, man. I appreciate it, sure do. You guys are awesome. Camacho 13, you may be right. You may be onto something. But they do have a process that they have to abide by. Like I said, this is what their field of expertise is. This is what they're trained in. But you got a good point. So we're off of Marks and Paul Avenue. All right, guys, I'll fill you in. Just bear with me. Right now, they're doing the PBT, which is a portable breathalyzer test to determine his BAC. See if we can. Oh, I was gonna see if I can get it. I was trying to see if I could read the numbers. Say, calm down. They were passed out behind the wheel on Bullard and Palm in Fresno. And then everybody was worried about him, so they went to go check on him, and then they took off, and they ended up driving away like 2 miles away, and then they stopped right here. They initiated a traffic stop. Too many Medillas. Yeah, I mean, if you're passed out behind the wheel, there's something going on, and it was. Yeah, I mean, honestly, like 99% of the cops out here are great. But there's always room for improvement. There are officers that, you know, dishonor their oath, and those are the ones that we don't need around us. But like I said, Fresno PD, their department's for the most part pretty good, but there are a few that, like I said, they gotta go. They gotta go. His English as well. Yeah, there's two individuals. There's a subject right here, and there's a passenger in the vehicle over there. And they also got like a flat tire or something. No, I don't think they searched his vehicle. Yeah, I mean, obviously, if they tow it, then it's called an inventory search, and they'll just check it, make sure, but I don't think they're gonna be there. I don't know. It's too soon to say. I don't wanna give you any information yet, but I haven't seen them. Oh, hey, Zay, I've been flying since 2014. So, they have my understanding is they have them blow twice to get an accurate, number. If you guys haven't hit that follow, make sure you're following. Helps me to grow this channel, and I appreciate all the love and support. If you guys follow me, I will follow you back. And like I always say, it's free to follow. No, I don't fly helicopters. I fly fixed winged airplanes. Ooh, yeah, no, I'm good on helicopters. They're fun, but different beast. Ah, all right. All right, so he's walking over here unknown what's going on, but hello. Yeah, we're still trying to figure out what's gonna happen here. Hey, you know what? The cool thing about being a pilot is it's never too late. First things first, I would say go to an AME and get a medical done. If you wanna check out and be even a student pilot or a commercial pilot, but, yeah, I would just get a medical first and then go up and fly. That's the best thing to do to see if you got the stomach for it. No, this is Fresno, California. Yeah, Fresno, California. Looks like a Nissan Titan. Hey, Zay, you know what? I mean, like I said, I'm just trying to keep the positive energy. If you want me to flip the script, I can, but you know me, man. I'm just trying to keep it positive. So be supportive of everybody. But I get what you're saying. On another day, I'd probably bullshit with you. But, you know, yeah, honestly, I'm out here like all hours of the day, like during the day, at night. And I film a lot of stuff, but there's a lot of stuff that I can't post on here. Um, but I mean, I get some crazy footage. Cool thing is you don't have to leave your house. I'm out here doing it for you. Oh, Hamburger, Germany. Hey, that's awesome. I hope the weather's beautiful out there. So when you pursue a career in aviation in order to obtain a pilot's license, you actually have to take a medical, which is you have to go through a special doctor, which is an AME, which is an aviation medical examiner. They have to be AME certified. But you go to the doctor, they do a physical, ensure that you're fit to fly airplanes, and then once you get your medical, then you can obtain a pilot certificate to operate a aircraft that you're certified in. So that's what I mean by a. It's not just any physical. You have to specifically go to an AME, an aviation medical examiner, to be able to fly. And the reason why I say it's better to go and get that out the way is you don't want to go and spend a bunch of money trying to get your pilot's license, and then when you get close to your pilot certificate, and get a medical, and then find out you can't even fly airplanes. So it's better just to go get that done and save some money. But there's some great flight schools around the world. So I would just Google, the flight schools in your area, and then just turn around and call them up. They're very informative and they're very great. So yeah, Texas is hot and humid. I lived in Texas for a little bit. Yeah, absolutely. They want to make sure that you're safe operating a aircraft. And that's good. Honestly, at the end of the day, if he's impaired, they'll cite him out, and then they'll have somebody with a valid driver's license that's not impaired take their vehicle home. There's a lot of stuff that's going on. The jails are full, and then on top of that, um, you know, obviously once they cite him, once he goes to court, he can go through the legal process. And that saves taxpayers a bunch of money too. Like at the end of the day, like having him sit in jail and everything else, he's obviously going to have to answer if he's under the influence of anything. He's still going to have to answer to his actions. Yeah, and I mean insurance, and I keep repeating it all my lives, but statistically speaking, every 39 minutes somebody ends up getting killed due to a DUI related accident. So with Lyft, with Uber, with all these programs that are out there, it's not worth it. Like it's really, really not. You could spend $15 to get home, or you can spend 20, 30, $40,000 on fighting the case and then having to go to court. And on top of that, you have to go, depending on how long the judge makes it, you have to go to classes and the whole 9 yards, restitutions. It's really not worth it. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you do have repeated offenders that go out and do it over and over and over. I mean, it sucks, but and people end up not making, like I said, it's right now it's kind of the best we have given the conditions that we have right now. So there's no victim here. This is the driver. They were passed out about 2 miles away from here off of Bullard and Palm. They thought may have been a medical emergency. When the American ambulance arrived to check on the individuals, they took off in their truck, and then officers were able to track them down right here off of Paul and Marks. I mean, if you ask me, I believe it should be a felony. If it's a felony in every other state, yeah, I mean, TK, I agree with you. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of legal stuff. It is complicated here in California. It is a little unfortunate that we do have people that are impaired that end up being repeated offenders and then ultimately, you know, causing the lives of somebody else's, and then they really get taken on some crazy charges. Yeah, I mean, alcohol's not that great anyways. No offense to the people that have a beer every now and then, but there's no need for it. Shelby, I'll try to answer your question. I'm sorry. Yeah, I mean, alcohol to me, it's not that great. Um, Leaves you with a hangover. You end up having medical issues, liver issues, the whole 9 yards. It's not that great. But there are times where it's like, you want to relax at home and be responsible and end up having a glass of wine or two or whatever your drink is. I'm trying to get to all the comments. I'm sorry. So I don't fly for anybody. I I'm pretty much like more of a contract pilot. So just to answer your question, I'm a commercially instrument rated pilot, but I'm certified for like ag flying, different things here in California, but I am not employed at the moment through a company. I'm more of a contractor that goes out and does stuff for people that need it. So it's like it's kind of the fun thing that I enjoy doing. It's like I work when I want to. Yeah, I mean, it's sad. Uh, Rachel, unfortunately, it happens quite too often. Every 39 minutes, somebody ends up losing their life. And I wish there was a way to really stop this from happening. So, yeah, I mean, it's tough. I met a really good person at a DUI stop, and her son, or, was killed in a DUI related accident off of Clovis Avenue and Airways. And just hearing her story, and it bugs me. Like this shouldn't be happening. I mean, honestly, like it's ridiculous. There's no excuse for it. Yeah, I'm sorry. All right, so it sounds like this vehicle is going to be getting a 1 day DUI tow. Uh, so yeah, they're going to be towing his vehicle for 1 day. I heard it. No motorcycle, huh? Bike's down for service right now. It is what it is. I mean, do you enjoy the riding on the bike or? I hate this thing. I'd rather be on my bike every day. Okay, yeah. All right. Well, I'm sorry. It's all right. Gives you a break though. All right, guys. So he looks like he's being arrested for a DUI, is what I heard over the radio. Um, so like I said, it's not worth it. This is the result of what happens when you're impaired operating a vehicle. The guy obviously was passed out behind the wheel about 2 miles away. Him and his uh, passenger. There's no need for this. Like they could have really hurt or injured or killed somebody out there, and this could have been another statistic. So it's unfortunate, but one less person off the street tonight, and hopefully it'll save somebody's life. Yeah, I mean, yeah. And you guys also got to understand, like, I don't have any empathy for this person right here. They've done it to themselves. Obviously, they're an adult. They know what they're doing is wrong. So that's all on them. Yep, Maddox Green. I met Miss Green at a DUI checkpoint a couple weeks ago, and she seemed like a really great lady. And honestly, like when that call came out, I listened to radios and I heard all the traffic on that call, and there's things that you just can't erase from as a reporter, there's things that you can't erase from your memory either. So, like I said, that was super, super sad. All right, so this was the passenger right here. Apparently, he was asleep in the vehicle also. I'll let And then this is the driver right here. This is the result of driving while intoxicated. It's not worth it. This is what happens. And not to mention the vehicle is gonna be towed for 1 day DUI tow. Yeah, I mean, I hopefully with this vehicle being, you know, impounded, it can prevent obviously something from happening. Hopefully this person will straighten out.
Or PC 148 out of 1. Internet is negative. DCB is negative. Axon is showing a tattoo on his left arm of the letters Baker, David, Sam. Also on his right hand.
Yeah, you're welcome, TK. Appreciate everybody joining and being here. Like I said, it does mean a lot.
For dishonor.
1 day DUI tow is what I heard over.
That was an extra bad.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's
Hey,
okay.
question. You got
Yeah. I do, yeah.
awesome. Now I would get a picture with you, but next time, okay?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You gotta take my man.
Yeah, I know you're busy.
Right.
Awesome.
Here you go, brother. See you. I'll watch your lives.
Okay, I'll see you later. Have a good night. Okay, be safe. All right. Shout out to Officer Cervantes. Yeah, so he was arrested for I'm assuming DUI. I can't definitively because I hear all this stuff over the radio, so I can't definitively say if he was, but based off of the reports that I have, it's his vehicle is going to be impounded for 1 day. They're in back of the vehicle, so more than likely, um, obviously they're detained right now. Unknown if there's anything further that's going to be happening, but they are both detained. But reports came in, they were passed out in the middle of the intersection off of Palm and Bullard. American ambulance arrived to see if there was a medical aid emergency. They ended up taking off from American ambulance, and then Fresno PD was already responding because they didn't know what they had, so they were sending units their way. They didn't know if medical emergency, impaired, anything. So they just go there with minimal information, get there. They they call it UTL, which is unable to locate. They go out and canvass the area, end up finding the vehicle about 2 miles away off of Paul and Marks. And yeah, I mean, driver pulled over. He has a front right flat tire. Officers did a field sobriety test on him called FSTs, and then he blew into the PBT, portable breathalyzer test, which is the PBIT. Unknown, what he blew. Hold on, I'm gonna have to ask. All right, so looks like they're probably gonna be transported to jail. Is what I'm hearing over the radio. So they're gonna be taking him to jail. Right now, officers are doing what they call an inventory search, because when the tow truck gets here, the officers have to document the contents of the vehicle, so that way there's no discrepancies. So for liability reasons, officers will write down in the report they had this in the vehicle, so that way when the tow truck takes it, whatever the officer document is what's supposed to be in that vehicle. But yeah, I mean, it's been a pretty wild night. Um, like I said, I haven't been going live as much as I want to. You know what? Shelby, to answer your question, because I just seen it right now, the fishing wildlife community, I don't work for them, but honestly, in my opinion, I think that would be a pretty cool job. Like, definitely a fulfilling obligation to the community and preservation of, wildlife. I think that would be an amazing job, Shelby. I would say, all right, bro, you guys have a good night, okay? But yeah, no, like I said, that would be a cool job, Shelby. That would be an awesome job. All right, guys, these guys are being transported to jail. I keep forgetting your name. Ramos. Okay, awesome. Thanks, Ramos. Yeah, no, I always see you, but it's been a while. If you got like 30 seconds, okay. Okay, okay. All right, guys. So this is a P-bit, which is a portable breathalyzer test. It measures the BAC content of your breath. So when they blow into it, it just measures the blood alcohol content. But well, how much are they? If you were to like, a little bit, so man, you need more funding. I know. I'm telling you. We need more control stuff, man. That's why I always like try to like show people what you guys do for the community. All right, Ramos, you guys have a good night. All right, guys. Obviously, if there's any funding, they need more P bits out here. Don't know who to talk to, but that would be state and everybody else. But looks like they're being transported to jail. Uh, no, so they were arrested for DWI, driving while intoxicated. This is the vehicle right here, and I'm going to be ending it shortly. So, like I said, it's a long night. I know you guys don't want to see this vehicle get towed, so this officer over here has quite a bit of work to do because he has to wait for the tow truck. But this is what happened to these guys. Yeah, they're going to Disneyland, eh? All right, you guys have a good night, okay? You got to wait for the tow? I'm doing good. I didn't want to bug you, but everything's great. Okay, cool. You don't need me here. I would say I would watch your back, make sure nobody comes up behind you. All right, man. Your officer Korea? Yep. Awesome. You have a great night, Officer Korea. Well, actually, it's almost day, man. It's like, dude. Well, I'm sorry, but I usually just go from call to call, but I'm out during the day and night. So, oh man, this is retirement right here. I enjoy it. So, I mean, I get to go out and meet cool people and get to show the community what's happening in the community, and so I appreciate it, Officer Korea, right? Yep. I know you're busy, so I won't take too much of your time, but I'll see you next time, okay? Yeah. Have a good one. You too. Thank you. All right. Shout out to Officer Coria, Cervantes, and Ramos. They did an outstanding job. Like I said, they all been really nice to me. So that's how the interaction should be when we come out and film. Um, all right, guys. I'll see you on the next one. I gotta go. Oh, and if you haven't hit that follow button, you're missing out.